When you think of webinars, you may just think of presentations online. Your presentation is always going to be the cornerstone of a webinar, but without a proper online funnel built around it, your attendants are bound to be scattered to the winds, escaping your long-term lead list and your potential sales. So today, we're going to give you the universal steps for a webinar funnel. No matter what systems you use or what target audience you have, you need these steps to make the most of your webinar and build your business online. So let's get started. Obviously, you need to establish the basic information for your webinar: title, date, and time, and a brief description or summary of your event. And then, what system are you going to use to stream yourself live for your presentation? And there's no competition here, it has to be Zoom. Any technical advantage another system has over it is eclipsed by the fact that Zoom is just the most popular, and most people are accustomed to using it. So why not try YouTube Live? That's the most popular video system, period, right? The true power of YouTube is in its public video marketing. Control over private or unlisted videos is very limited. While at some point we would recommend trying YouTube Live to build your channel, a webinar funnel's first and most important step is to collect leads. And the best way to collect leads is to collect an email address. Which brings us to the registration form. Similarly to a lead magnet, you want this form to ask for their name and email address to register for the event. And the same rule still applies. Keep this form as simple as possible. The only information you need from them is that first name and email address. This is what will get them into your lead list. And once they're in your lead list, your email marketing system will then need to send out reminder emails for the event. Reminder emails are essential for keeping the event in the front of their minds. But these emails also give you supplemental lead nurture opportunities. Along with the reminder, slip in some bonus helpful tips for your target audience, or even an inspiring experience or encouragement. Don't miss the clean opportunities to show that you sincerely want to help them. As far as reminder quantity goes, at the very least, we recommend you send an immediate confirmation email when they register, and let them know this email is coming so the event is fresh in their mind and they'll look to reach out if there's any issues. And then a day before reminder email and a day of reminder email. If you didn't catch this before, both your email reminders and your registration form will be produced by your email marketing system. As mentioned in our Zoom event video, we recommend not using the direct Zoom registration form, as it will heavily limit the email marketing you can do outside of event reminders. Now you need to consider how the registration form gets to your leads, and that will be with the help of a registration page. And this will essentially serve the same purpose as a landing page. The idea of a landing page is a website with one page and one sole purpose: to promote one thing and encourage an opt-in. And of course, that one thing here is going to be opting in for your event. Without any menu items or links to different things, your leads can't get distracted from the event you're trying to promote. This page can be created either in your website editor or a specific landing page platform. And functionally, you can share the link to this page on social media, email broadcast, or even verbally. Check out this video on subdomains for some interesting and easy ways you can use subdomains for your registration page. So let's think about the design of the registration page. There are a lot of different sections that you could put on this page. Once again, primary event information, title, date, time, and the registration form. You could break down benefits for the event, section laying out relatable life situations to say who this event is for, testimonials, an about you section, and even a section for guest speakers if that pertains. Building out a more substantial registration page could go a ways to convincing your leads of the credibility of your event. However, it is also true that a lot of consumers out there have been conditioned with a lower attention rate due to the landscape of current media. What we may suggest is that no matter how long your registration page is, have all the essential information right at the top. Name, date, time, a button that leads to registration, and a brief description or some bullet points for the event. Check both the desktop and the mobile version of this page to make sure all of that information can be seen without scrolling down. Similarly to a solid website design, you need to adopt that newspaper analogy and think about what's above the fold. Once you have your registration page ready to go, it's time to set up your thank you page. This page will be simpler, but it will still have an important role to play. Some may think that this is where you would provide the Zoom link for the event, but we would recommend you save that for the confirmation email for 2 reasons. First, start conditioning your leads to check their emails for you. Email marketing is a very unique and strangely consistent form of marketing. Unlike social media, there isn't arbitrary prioritizing. The only thing that will stop an email from getting to the inbox is security issues. If you tie your essential information for your event to your confirmation email, then your leads will be more incentivized to reach out to you and resolve any email issues. So here's the second reason to put your Zoom link in your confirmation email. You want to protect that Zoom link. If you put your Zoom link or your email address directly on a live web page, you're risking them being grabbed by malicious entities online. So what do you put on this page? Say a quick thank you and that they should be receiving an email with the essential information for the event momentarily. Then ask them to put your domain and the domain of the email marketing system in their safe senders list. Also have another video on this. Check the description on how to easily instruct your leads on how to access safe senders. So what if some invitees miss the event? You still have the chance to grab some leads. Once your event is over, redirect your registration page to a registration closed page. Use a message like, "Hey, I'm sorry you missed the event, but I still want to provide help to you." And then provide something else you have that they could opt in for free. For online workshops and webinars, we recommend a consultation calendar as they were trying to see you live before. Next best option would probably be a lead magnet. If your page editing system has a countdown and automatic redirect system, then you're golden. If it doesn't, then you could update your registration closed page to have the same URL that your registration page had. Of course, you'll need to change the registration page URL as well. The next pillar of your webinar is your pitch. At the end of your presentation, what are you going to lead them to? This is one of your best opportunities to lead them to a high-priced product. You could also end the presentation with a free consultation invite to bring it home for one more one-on-one conversation. But either way, you need to have a product prepared. So do you have your product page ready? The general structure of the product sales page could have similar categories to your registration page. What can be added is outline or module information for the course or product that they're purchasing. We would lean more towards a longer page since they're now investing in a paid product, but once again, have all the vital information along with a paid button right at the top. Also really important, be sure you have your product set up in your payment system. And there's so much more that can be said about paid products, but we'll stop here so we don't deviate too far. And there's one more key pillar to wrap up a solid webinar funnel, the replay for your webinar. Here are the benefits for putting in the work for a webinar replay. First, giving your registrants the option to watch the replay puts in a little more goodwill with extended nurture from the event. Second, it gives registrants who missed the original webinar an opportunity. And third, it gives you an extended opportunity to sell your pitch to your leads. Decide what video system will host your replay. We actually recommend Vimeo for this with its extended privacy settings. Embed that video in the designated replay page and then provide your consultation calendar or a link to your product below. Give your replay page an expiration date to provide urgency, and then start sharing that replay page in a follow-up sequence after the event. Send multiple emails to keep reminding them of the time left on the replay. And just like your registration page, when the replay expires, redirect them to a replay expired page. And again, along with a short message, have your consultation calendar link on that page. One additional benefit we hadn't mentioned before is late email opens. Remember that the links on an email can never change while the email is sent. So technically, leads and registrants will always have access to these particular links. If for any reason these links are clicked on late, your leads will always be provided something they can use. Protect yourself from ever providing a useless page or an error page, and the nurture will always continue. And then, once your replay is expired, send off one more email invitation for a consultation or your pitch. Now, there is one more important aspect for the webinar funnel that was kind of hard to place as far as order and priority in this video, and that's the invitations for your events. Utilize every facet you have access to. Share it out on your social medias, send out broadcast emails to your current lead list, and even word-of-mouth invitations if you find the opportunity for that. As far as the broadcast email invitations go, you want a similar strategy you had with the reminder emails. Of course, provide them with links, but spruce the emails up with some good nurture, encouragement, or helpful information as well. Ideally, before sharing out your event, you would have all of the other steps taken care of. But if you find yourself pressed for time, at minimum, you should have the registration page, thank you page, and reminder emails completed. If you've left this process feeling overwhelmed, take a breath and take a step back and look at everything this accomplishes. Where we once saw just a one-time chance to make something happen, we have filled it with almost a month's worth of communication and nurture. This not only makes your sell all the more effective, but vastly improves the relationship with your lead. And this is also another great practice to train your skills in lead nurture. Work to provide the best webinar you can, but always look for opportunities to improve your skills in the long game as well. There's a lot of steps to consider, but we want to provide you with a free tool to help you keep track of your content for your funnels. And it's called the Online Content Workshop Map. Whether you call it a workshop, a webinar, or another event term, the effective online funnel steps are the same. This interactive content map helps you keep track of nearly every step we've covered today, while giving you a place to store the text content itself. And it even provides AI prompts for some of the funnel sections if you're having trouble writing some of the funnel content. You can get this amazing tool at map.smartwebassist.net or click the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and if you feel this video helped you today, please consider giving us a like and subscribe. It really helps and we really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.